Off Limits is the money podcast that blows up stereotypes, showing you that managing money doesn't have to be hard.
We want you to thrive, not only with your money, but in every part of your life.
What you will get out of this podcast is real, relatable, and relevant tips and strategies that you can apply today. Hi, I'm Donald Raymond, and this is
Christine Spiak. We are money coaches, business owners, and colleagues who are passionate about helping you become more of who you are. So if you're ready, join us. So we're going to move into step 7, and that's stretching your income by using a budget. The budget comes up in pretty much every episode we talk about because it's so foundational into having healthy money habits. But not only are you stretching your money by using the budget, you're also being intentional. So let's go back to that debt snowball method that we talked about. If you're paying minimum payments on all of your debts except for the smallest, well, now when you're writing out that budget for the month, and each month is going to vary, you'll see how much extra you have that you can throw at your debt. And then adding on to that, now you may be looking, okay, Donald mentioned the shovel or the hammer. It's not big enough. Well, maybe when you're doing this budget, you realize, okay, I do need to get that side hustle. I do need to work overtime, or I need to apply for another job altogether because I just need to throw more money at this problem so I can reduce it and really ultimately eliminate it altogether.
Yeah, I heard recently, I heard someone saying, I can't remember who it was, but it went kind of like this. You're limited to how much you can save, but there is no limit to how much you can earn. You're only limited by your skills, the amount of time you're willing to commit to it. You can always make more money, and you will earn for the rest of your life if you apply these principles. You may not work in the traditional way for the rest of your life, but you will be earning for the rest of your life if you apply all of this, everything that we teach. So knowing that, saving may not be, even though initially you think, okay, I just won't spend in these certain areas and I'll apply whatever surplus I have by taking away some things to get these debts out of the way. Yes, that helps. It may not help as much as you expect it to, and it most certainly is not going to be the biggest thing that you can do. That's not to say that it's not important and you shouldn't do that. You absolutely should. You have to make sacrifices to make change, but it probably is not going to be the most significant, the most impactful piece of the puzzle. Earning more, selling more, I can tell you just personal experience. We had a couple of yard sales when we started our process here in the house. When we, initially got started, we just kind of used it as a clean sweep effort, and we went through a spring cleaning. We got a yard sale together, and we used all of that income to offset some of our existing debt. And it launched us much farther than we anticipated into the next milestone, right? And so we kind of had that vision, we cascaded it forward, we earned a little bit of extra income, and that was a trigger for me at least, where I realized all of a sudden, yes, I can save, and I can stop spending as much over here, and I can just move that over here, but every extra dollar I can bring in has a huge impact on my ability to make progress. And so, yeah, there's a lot of different ways to make money these days that are totally legal, totally ethical. You can do them from home. They're online. Everybody's got skills and all these different options that are out there. Whether it's writing and doing transcripts, or if you're doing some kind of sales or customer service, all of these things can be done online, and they can be done at your convenience. You can do them over the evening hours and the nighttime hours, like getting a second degree or finishing college online, and flexible schedules and being able to do all these things. There's so much opportunity out there. There's really no excuse not to do them anymore. So if you've got a need and you've got a skill, just connect those two dots and go find an income, a revenue stream that you can get for that.
Yep. And it doesn't mean you have to do it forever. Let's say you're eliminating something from your budget. It doesn't mean you're going to go the rest of your life without that, or you're getting a second job or working overtime. It doesn't mean you're doing it forever. It just means you're doing it for a time. So it's a means to an end.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Off Limits.
Beyond the podcast, we are money coaches who want to help you.
So if you are looking for help managing your money, use the links in the description below to contact either of us and learn how coaching can help you thrive.
Lastly, please help us to spread the word by subscribing, leaving a comment, and sharing our podcast with your friends and family.